So boys, we are back with a brand new episode of the Redskins franchise mode here in Madden NFL 19, and today it's time for the 2020 NFL draft. And before we do anything at all, we have to take a look at how many picks we have in this draft and see what's kind of shaking here with this team. So we'll go with manual trade, and then we'll go take a look and see how many picks we have right now, because I checked before and we have a lot of picks. Because we have a 7th overall selection in the first round, the 15th, the 27th, the 29th. So we have 4 first-round picks. We have a second-round pick, a third, a fourth, and a fourth, a fifth, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks overall in the draft. So we have a lot of picks, and 4 first-round picks is a lot, considering kind of what kind of talent's left in the draft. I just want to see, though, because we have to you can probably take a look at what's available for the talent in the draft. But first, we'll go and enter the NFL draft and start this off right now. We'll go and pause the draft, though, first. So right now, the Jets are on the clock there for the first overall pick, but we are picking 7th overall, and we got to kind of view and build our draft board for right now. So currently, right now, in our situation, we have those 10 picks. And right now we do desperately need a left end. Right now we have a right end. It was projected to go first round, first overall. He's 23 years old, Dawson Miles. He could be pretty good. That's the only thing. With players in this draft, obviously you don't know if he'll have good development or good overall starting stats. But he is definitely an option right there at 7th overall if he's available, which I doubt he will be. But then we also have guys like Dawson McGrath at D tackle. We have guys like Terrell Owens, Randall, wide receiver. Then we have some quarterbacks like Connor Esponda. We have Russell Rose. We have Chandler Carney. Then we have Tyree Newton there at wide receiver. So you have 3 quarterbacks, another wide receiver, then a D tackle to go 8th overall. We have Zachary Brundle. Another D tackle, Daniel Charles. Another quarterback, Daniel Neal. Then a left outside linebacker into Tavares Goodwill. Then we have Harmon Barnes at corner, Spencer Thibodeau at quarterback again, another running back in Haley Booker. We have Kasheem Dixon at wide receiver. We have BJ Cobb, who this dude I heard a lot about, though, so he could be an interesting pick possibly at our spot, because we can maybe go best available talent, because right now there's not a lot of guys who's expected to go early first round that we really need at their position. Like, we don't need a wide receiver, don't need a running back. Don't really need a quarterback right now, because I have some plans for next season at quarterback, at least in the draft and for free agency. So right now, Drew Brees is our quarterback. We do not need a draft right now in the first round. We'll be fine for this year, because next year there's probably going to be a better quarterback available in the first round that we could snag if we need one at that point. But I'm guessing, I'm really hoping BJ Cobb drops to us at 15th, because this dude is probably has really good development. So fingers crossed he drops to us. Pick him up, maybe use him as trade bait, or could even start at a different position like free safety possibly too. You never really know. But as for the rest, first round for 7th overall, I'm really hoping that Dawson Miles could drop to us, because you never know with some of these teams, some of these players, they could someone would drop to 7th overall. You never really know. But right now, as our situation, we have the 7th overall pick, the 15th overall pick, plus the 27th and the 29th. So we have a lot of players that we could probably pick within that range. Like you have Wesley Simpson there at left end, who seems to be not that bad. We also have like Giovanni Beasley there as well at left end. We have some D tackles, a wide receiver. I really don't know at this point really what to do. We can either take those picks and try and swing a really good left end for a trade. Like, there's some players available. If we trade, like, say, those 2 first-round picks, we could probably snag a pretty good left end, I'm guessing. So you could probably think about that later on in the first round. But for right now, I'm thinking hopefully BJ Cobb and obviously Dawson Miles there at right end for this best possible situation. So we'll add Dawson Miles. Then we'll add BJ Cobb to our draft board. As for the rest, like, we don't need any of these positions at all, really. We do have, we already have Payne there at D tackle, so we don't need a D tackle. Like Dawson McGrath, 2 Dawsons going back to back. Hopefully, they say he's gonna happen. But the other Dawson, D tackle, I don't think we need him. He does look pretty good, but I don't think we really need him. Quarterback, we do not need Even though it says we need one, we do not need a quarterback right now. Right now our needs look to be, it says D tackle, but we don't need a D tackle too though, that's the thing. It's left tackle, left guard, center. We already have a center, and left guard, we have Michael Jordan, so we're fine with that. Left tackle, though, that's an interesting situation there as well. So left tackle, what is the best available guy? We have a second-round pick in Dixon Miles. Hopefully he drops to us in the second round because we need him. Other than that, though, there's some decent guys in the 4th and 5th round. We have 3 4th-round picks. Maybe snag one of Westerman or Joseph Cunningham in the 4th round. That wouldn't be that bad of a pick because those guys are probably underrated. But as for left guard, we don't really need one. Center, there is a really good center in Philip Winsor, who's probably got some good development for sure. But I don't think we really need him at this point. Right guard, there's some guys right there as well. Right tackle, I don't know, there's not that good of, like they say, like their talent is just not there pretty much at right tackle. So right now, I just want to add some players to our draft board as well. So we'll add the Cunninghams at there, because they got some decent stats for what they are. Who else should we add onto this board? Even like Bernard Lowe, that's not bad. We just need to get a left tackle for sure. As for all positions, even though we don't need a D tackle, we could always add Brundle. Might as well just add him on there anyway. Tavares Goodwill, we do not need him because we have our linebackers set for now. Running back, we don't need one. Tyrone Mayer, we don't need him. Free safety, we don't need him. Philip Winsor, could be an interesting situation there at center. We'll just add him for the heck of it. As for the rest, I don't know. I think we're fine for now. Right guard, yeah, we don't really need Harmon Irvin. TJ Lai there at center, that's another interesting situation. Tackle, yeah. Right end. We could always snag some right ends later on too, that's the thing. Like, we don't need to draft one first round necessarily because there's some ones down the line that are not bad. Like Patrick Butler, he's looking not too shabby there. Davian Lester as well there in the second round. Like, we have some options there after that as well too. And then we also have guys like Malcolm Yabodi there at the later end of the first round. Wesley Simpson, Giovanni Beasley, like those guys are available as well. Matthew Mears even though he did not show up at the combine, he could be kind of a wildcard guy. You never know. He could be good because his draft stock did fall because he did not go to the combine. So you never really know with that. But right now, I just want to take a look at draft story. Just see who's in the news. So Harmon Barnes did win the Heisman. He is a wide receiver. I didn't see him in the first round, I don't think. So he's probably later on. But it says, I'll start guys like Lemonnier, Zadalis, Connor Esponda. Matthew Mears being a no-go for the combine isn't great, but it's not the best, not the death nail it once was. May not hurt his stock at all, actually. Okay. Dixon Miles picked up every single one. So we got to remember Dixon Miles. I know that name. Broad jump, Long Vaughn, Renee Adebali, Dixon Miles. Got to look at that guy. Maybe add him to our draft board. Because where is he expected to go? Dixon Miles. Yada yada. I'll keep going down and try and find him. Dixon Miles at left tackle. Okay, so this is a very interesting situation. I want to get Dixon Miles because if there's a draft story about him, he could be some pretty special. He could be a pretty good talent. So Dixon Miles, I'm hoping he's available there at 57th overall, whatever, or in the second round. That could be a very good pickup for us. As for the rest, I think our draft board is good. We'll view our draft board, and then we'll see at it right there. So draft board, number 1, Dawson Miles. If he's at 7th, we're picking him up. Then at 15th, BJ Cobb. That's a situation I want to be in because BJ Cobb looks very good. Then we have a left tackle, Westerman, Cunningham, Forrest. We have a lot of guys there, but one man we got to remember, though, is Dixon Miles, though. We have to remember him. Then we have guys like Malcolm Yabodi, Beasley, Matthew Mears is there as well. Brundle. And then you also have guys like Philip Winsor, but we have to just go through the draft, see who gets picked, and if there's some good guys at our available draft spots, we're obviously going to pick them up. So, first overall pick, we're going to go through with the draft and see the first overall pick with the Jets. Okay, so the Jets are picking, then it's the Colts, the Dolphins, then the Giants are probably going to pick a quarterback, obviously. And the Bills, the Bucks, and then us. So the first overall pick in the 2020 draft is going to be Dawson McGrath at D tackle. So Dawson McGrath is off the board. I just want to see what it's looking like right now. So Dawson Miles is still available. That's right, that's the other Dawson. So Dawson Miles still available at second. The Colts, they're going to go select to Ryan Randall there at wide receiver. Okay, so they pick back-to-back years wide receivers. Last year they picked up, I believe, is A.J. Brown, first overall. He wasn't that good of a first overall pick, so maybe they have better luck with Tyrion Randall. Then, a third overall pick, the Dolphins, they're going to go and select Russell Rose, the quarterback, 79 overall from Ohio State. Good pickup for them. And I believe they have a quarterback situation now there with Tannehill, Andrew Luck, who they picked up last year, 12th overall as well. So they have a quarterback controversy there over in Miami. I just want to see this quickly. Before we do anything, I just want to see who they have a quarterback. That's right, Drew Lock and Tannehill. And plus now they have a better Russell Rose at quarterback at 79 overall. So they have a quarterback controversy there in, looks like Miami. So we'll go see how that happens next season. Fourth overall pick, the Giants, they better go quarterback.
The Bears are now...
And they're going with Brundle, Zachary Brundle, the D tackle, 78 overall. The Bears are now picking next. And hopefully they don't pick Dawson Miles. That's our guy right there right now. So next pick, they pick up Dawson Miles, the guy I wanted right there. I should have moved up. But 80 overall Dawson Miles, he is off the board. So we don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to pick at 7th overall. 6th overall, it looks to be the Bucks. Harmon Barnes, the cornerback, that was on that one list there for the draft stories. So Harmon Barnes is off the board. Now we have an interesting situation here at 7th overall. So we could go, we can pick right off our board and go with BJ Cobb right there, which I think is a good pick. But we also have some guys like Tavares Goodwill. We have a quarterback. We have Daniel Charles at D tackle. But these quarterbacks, I do not want to pick them up, even though you probably have to. But I have no idea what the Giants are doing. Did the Giants pick? I'm pretty sure they didn't pick the quarterback, actually. I don't know why they didn't pick a quarterback, but I guess they probably picked a better choice in Dawson Miles, and they got a good guy, though, that's for sure. So now you have some other situations here we can go. They can go right off and get Cobb right now. I think that might be our best shot at this point because I'm not really entirely sure about guys like Daniel Charles at D tackle. And Tyree Newton, I don't want to pick a wide receiver this early in the draft because I don't really need one. Plus, I doubt he's going to be that great. Quarterbacks-wise, we do not need to pick a quarterback up. We do have Drew Brees, and next season I have a plan for quarterback as well. So we do not need to pick one up right there, right now. We got Spencer Thibodeau, Haley Booker at running back. We do not need a running back. Kasheem Dixon. BJ Cobb might be our best situation at 7th overall. Even though he is our 15th overall pick, we do have some more options at 15th, like Giovanni Beasley and such. So that's always our backup pick at 15th overall with the Patriots pick. So with that Lions pick right now, I'm going to go off our draft board and pick up the strong safety from, what is it? The strong safety from Michigan State, the zone guy. He's one of the best strong safeties in the draft. I think he is the best by far. He ran a 4.4, 40-yard dash. Look at his combine numbers, very good. But welcome to the Redskins, BJ Cobb. And BJ Cobb, 81 overall, quick development. I went on a hunch, and he was a very good pickup right there. So he's got quick development, which is not the greatest, but still a very good pick there. Drafted, it looks like it's a number 3 overall in true talent, and we drafted him at 7th overall. So we got one of the better players overall in the draft with BJ Cobb at 7th overall. So now we have the Seahawks picking next. Let's go see their pick, because we don't need to go. We have no one to move up to. They pick up Tyree Newton there, the wide receiver from USC. Then we have the 49ers, who pick up Daniel Charles at D tackle. Another good pickup we could have got, but we have Cobb, and I wanted him more than Daniel Charles, though, to be honest. So Daniel Charles off the board from Oklahoma to the 49ers. Then the Broncos at 10th overall. They select Kasheem Dixon, the wide receiver from Florida State, at 78 overall. Then 11th overall, the Vikings go to Tavares Goodwill, the left outside linebacker, 81 overall. Another big pickup from Stanford University. Then 12th overall, which is the Panthers pick, they select Clayton Mason, the free safety, 80 overall from Florida. So another good pick up there in the first round. So far, I haven't seen a very bad pick yet by any team, though. So very good pick so far throughout the first 10 picks, or 11, 12 picks. But then the Bengals, 13th overall, they go and select Landon Powell, the middle linebacker from Florida State. He's a 77 overall. Then we have the Raiders pick, then our pick. The Raiders, they select Tyrone Mayer there, the cornerback from Auburn. He's an 81 overall, great pick up there at 14th. So now we're at our 15th overall selection. We'll go back to our draft board and see who's available. We still have the quarterbacks available, obviously, right there. We also have a center in Philip Winsor. He's 6'5". He's the best center in the draft. By far, it looks like. He's projected to be a late round, first round pick, but he's not that bad, though. You have guys like Banks McLeon. You also have guys like Giovanni Beasley, too, who we do need a left end. He's projected to be a late first rounder. But that center is looking very intriguing there at 15th. Philip Winsor. At this point in the draft, we have guys like Haley Booker. We have all the quarterbacks right there. But we also have one interesting pick in Philip Winsor, the center. We do have Braden Smith at center, but the thing is, he's not really doing much of anything right now. And if we have the chance to pick up a great center like Philip Winsor, who could probably start, I'm guessing he's got to be more than 74 overall if he's the top-rated center in the draft. And he's a first-round pick, too. So put him at center, move around Braden Smith possibly. And later on, we're going to pick up a left tackle for sure, though, too. So we got to remember that. And right now, I don't think there's any other position we really need to fill at this point with our picks. So Philip Winsor, we're going to have to go with him. Welcome to the Redskins, Philip Winsor. And Winsor, 78 overall, quick development, 24 years of age. He was ranked 14th overall in true talent, and we picked him up at 15. So 2 back-to-back good picks. Not the greatest for like superstar yet, but 2 good picks that can probably go and make an impact later on in the franchise mode. But hey, he's got great starting stats for a starting center rookie in the NFL. So he picked up Philip Winsor, 78 overall, 15th overall pick in the draft. So now we have a situation there at 27th overall. We could swing those 2 picks, the 27th and the 29th overall pick, for a great left end. And we could probably do that. I just want to go and I'll sim to those right after. I'll go and sim to those and go through each pick. And then we'll see what our situation is at 27th. And if we want to trade the picks, we will. And if there's a good guy available, we'll draft them as well. So Rams are up next, 16th overall. They're going to go select Sean Browning there, the D-tackle from Arkansas State. He's a 76 overall. Then the Texans, 17th. They pick up Banks McLeon, the 76 overall wide receiver from Penn State. Then we have the Falcons pick, who pick up Kirian Rackley there, the strong safety, 80 overall from USC. Then we have the Ravens, who go and select Connor Esponda, 77 overall quarterback from USC. So another quarterback is off the board. Then the Browns at 20th overall, they go select Aaron Blankenship. Probably the first bad pick, I'd say, of the draft so far, unless he has good development. But he's a 75 right outside linebacker from Hawaii. Then you have the Packers pick, who go and select Colton Wilkerson, the right tackle from East Carolina. He's a 73, so a very bad pick there in the first round. But we have the Cardinals, who select Chandler Carney, a 77 overall quarterback from Miami. Then we have the Titans at 23rd, who select Haley Booker, the first running back off the board. He's an 80 overall running back from LSU. Very good pick right there for the Titans, because they think they lost Derrick Henry now. So they need a running back. Now they have one. Now the Chiefs, they select 24th overall Giovanni Beasley, the guy I probably could have picked up there at 15th for left end. He's a 77 overall left end from Arkansas. Then at 25th, we have Malcolm Hartwig, a right outside linebacker from Kansas. He's a 71 overall bad pick for the Cowboys. Then you have the Bills, who just picked up Zeke in the free agency. They go and pick up Jake Kaczor there, the right guard from Georgia Tech. He's a 75. And now we're on the clock. So Beasley, the guy that I wanted to pick up there at 27th, is now gone. But we also have another dude in Wesley Simpson there. He's a speed rusher. He is available right now. But we can also go and swing, and also Malcolm Yabodi too at left end. It's another interesting situation there we can pick up as well. So we could either go and pick up Wesley Simpson, just going off the draft board, or we can go and try and swing these 27th and 29th overall picks for a great left end in the league. So I'll go kind of shopping around and I'll see what we can probably pick up for those picks. So we went to the war room. We went to the war room, phoned at the Patriots, and threw them an offer they couldn't refuse for their right end. Trey Flowers, we're going to go flip immediately to left end, as now we have a superstar. I guess he's quick development, but he's a 92 overall left end now with the Washington Redskins. So Trey Flowers, now a Redskin, after we trade our first round pick that we just picking right now, a 4th round pick in the same draft, plus a crappy right tackle in Eric Flowers for Trey Flowers. So we exchanged Flowers in this trade, and now we did end up keeping our next pick, the 29th overall picks as well too. So we didn't really get rid of much of anything in this draft, which is very good to see that. So we now have Trey Flowers on this team. I just want to go flip him first to left end, as now our situation on this team is looking very good. So Trey Flowers now on the team. I'm going to go edit his player right now, move him to left end, and now he's looking like a very good replacement for Matthew Ioannidis after he ditched the team, did not want to be on the team at all anymore. And now we have Trey Flowers at left end. So our team is looking way better there. We got our gaps filled now on the squad. I just want to go to depth chart and show you off our team. So right now we have quarterback Drew Brees, running back Darius Geis, fullback. We got to figure that out with our undrafted free agents probably. Receiver-wise, we have the same receivers. You could probably pick up a receiver in the undrafted category as well. Then tight end, maybe draft a tight end possibly at some point in the draft. Left tackle, we got to figure that out later on. Maybe even right now, too. You never really know. Left guard, we're good with right now. Center, we picked up, obviously, a center, so we're good in the draft. Brayton Smith could even be moved around, too. Maybe at, I don't know, left guard, right guard, one of the two. Then at, what else? This is pretty laggy right now. Right tackle, we have Moses, so we're good for now. Left end, we have Trey Flowers. And then at right end, we have Jonathan Allen. Then at D-tackle, we have Daron Payne. It is 79 overall. Then at left inside linebacker, we have Ryan Kerrigan, Preston Smith, and Terrell Lewis. So we got to remember about Terrell. Middle linebacker, we're good at that. Right, we got Preston Smith. Cornerbacks, could probably pick up an undrafted cornerback, plus maybe even draft one later on too. And then free safety, I'm thinking right now of putting Cobb at free safety. That's probably going to be our best situation. Abraham, he's kind of getting worked out at this point, but we'll go see our situation later on, as Cobb is kind of too good to pass up at that point in the draft. But now the Patriots picking right now after we traded our pick for Trey Flowers. The Patriots, they selected our pick. They pick up Daniel Neal, a quarterback, 77 overall. Could be the replacement for Tom Brady. You never really know. So they pick up a quarterback, 27th overall, a position they needed. Then we have the Chargers, who are going to go select Roman Jamison, a D-tackle. So now we pick, and who are we going to pick up right now? So you have Wesley Simpson. We have left end covered now. Left end, we have Ubodi. We have a lot of positions. We do have like Dixon Miles, who is 29th right now. But I don't know if he'll last. He could probably trade down too. That's another thing. Dixon Miles at left tackle. Because he was a dude that did do well, I know for sure. Now we can either trade this pick right now, because there's not that many good players available right now. Or, yeah, we have Wesley Simpson. We can always pick up Wesley Simpson too, you never know. Because second round picks, we're picking 27, that's like a lot of picks up until that. Let's see. We do need a left tackle for sure. We know that. But I don't want to go that far down, though, on talent. I'd rather trade down like the 3rd overall pick in the 2nd round and kind of see what happens. I might do that, actually. I want to see if we can maybe get a trade package going, because I want to get Dixon Miles at left tackle, but I don't want to go and do it kind of right now. Let's see a review offer. Can someone trade us into the beginning of the 2nd round? See the 54th overall pick. You have some 3rd round picks, 61st overall, 46th overall. That's kind of interesting right there from Oakland. Plus a 4th round pick, but that's from 2021. Gotta remember that. 2020, we have the 50th overall pick. That's about 20 picks in. That's not good enough for me. What else is available? 76th? Nope. 57th? Nope, that's not good enough for me either. 61st and 77th. Yeah, these trade packages suck. I gotta probably do one myself here. I'll go and try and make one up. I'll try and get a pick, possibly like 4th overall in the 2nd round. Even though it is only a few picks away, it's kind of, if we can get something, that'll be great. Because we want to go and accumulate some value here off this pick. We'll take advantage of somebody that needs it. So who's picking earlier on in the 2nd round? We got the Colts. Okay, so the Colts, 2020 first round pick for a 2nd. I'm going to go and try and snag probably a 3rd round pick as well. Because we need another 3rd. Just to kind of feel comfortable. Actually, I'll try even another 2nd. We'll go and move them down here. Actually, no, they only have a 2nd. Okay, we'll do a 3rd then. 2nd and a 3rd, that'll work out for me. Actually, we'll try even another pick. You can always go and lose some more assets in this trade. That's not good enough for them. 2nd and a 3rd. That's still not good enough for them. Okay. So right now at 29th overall, we're probably going to select Wesley Simpson as some backup at left end because the odds are he's not going to be better than what we have in Flowers. So he'll be a good backup for Flowers in the meantime. But as for Dixon Miles, the guy I want to get at left tackle, what we'll do is we'll go within the 2nd round, and as we get creeping towards like the 10th overall pick in the 2nd round, he's not picked yet, we'll go and pick up a pick, we'll go trade for whatever pick is current, and then we'll select him with that. So Wesley Simpson, 29th overall to the Washington Redskins. Welcome to the Washington Redskins, Wesley Simpson. And he is not that good of a pick though, so he's a 52nd overall in true talent. Not a good pickup right there, but he is what was available, and he'll be a good backup though. Even though he wasn't a good pick, he will be a good backup in the meantime. So as for the next pick, we have the Steelers picking next, and they're going to go select Spencer Thibodeau, the quarterback that was on the board as well. He's a 75 overall from Ole Miss. Then we have the 31st pick with the Eagles. They go and select Pierce Higgins. They're the right outside linebacker at 72 overall. Not that good of a pickup right there. You have the Jaguars who go and select Harmon Irvin there at right guard. He's a 75 overall from Rutgers. Then I just want to go see. We'll go Sim. I'm probably gonna go maybe pick up like the 4th overall pick in the 2nd round actually, because I'm kind of getting nervous here. But next pick is Gene Bolden, the right tackle from Oregon State to the Jets. He's a 72 overall, though not that good of a pick. The Colts, they go with TJ Lai. They're the 75 overall center from Buffalo. And then the Dolphins, let's see. That's actually kind of getting creeping towards one of the picks, though. I'm going to go one more pick. Hopefully Dixon Miles isn't selected, though. The Dolphins need a left tackle. Hopefully they don't. I just want to double check this because you never know. Because I'm kind of getting nervous here at this point. It probably would have been best just to pick him at 29th. But the Dolphins, they have Laramie Tunzel, so they don't necessarily need one. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't pull Cleveland Browns and just select somebody they do not need at that position. But next pick, the Dolphins, they select Antoine Best, the right outside linebacker. He's a 76 overall from Buffalo. Not that bad. So now the Giants are now on the clock. I just want to see my draft board at this point, because my draft board is kind of getting a little low here. So you have a whole bunch of players right there. Then we have Jadavian Lester. Then we have Dixon Miles down there, 22nd. So we're getting kind of close. There's still a lot of positions ahead, but you never really know at this point. So Yaboti's still on the board. Jamal Rose, okay. You have a lot of guys that are kind of like 3rd round talent that are up there, though. It's kind of odd. So I'm thinking maybe the Giants might be a team to swing a trade with, or the Bears. Because the Giants do need a left tackle, so I could see him going left tackle. So we got to do that before they do pull off any trades. So what kind of a trade could we pull off to go and get their pick? He plays left tackle from Penn State, Dixon Miles, 6'7". He's a left tackle. He's our best option at left tackle right now. We're going to select him with this pick in the 2nd round. And he's a 73 overall, 21 years old. Not that good of a pick at all after that. So Anton Warmack looks to be competing with him at left tackle. He did not turn out to be as good of a pick as we thought he would be. But we'll go to the next pick. And as the Bears, who select Jamal Rose at that position, he is a free safety from Delaware. So right now our draft is not going as good as we thought it would. Our first two picks panned out pretty well. The next two picks, not so much. So it's kind of hit and miss in the draft. You get what you get, but just the way it is though, pretty much. So the Bucks, they're picking next, and they're gonna go select Bradley Dimke. They're the tight end from Illinois State. Then the Broncos select Ben Gilbert. They're the cornerback from USC, 72 overall. So these picks around this area are just not that good though at all. It's sad actually. Then the Seahawks, they go and select Malcolm Yobodi at left end. He's not that much better at all than what we had for at left tackle at that one position. But hey, it's just the way it is. But Malcolm Bodie's a 74 overall, a left end from Illinois. Then we have the San Francisco 49ers who select Long Allison. He's a 71 overall cornerback from UCF right there. Then the Broncos pick again. They select Griffin Schroeder there, the middle linebacker from Stanford. Then we have the Vikes, who pick up Norman Schumann, the right tackle from LSU. Then we have the Bills, who select Roy Dexter there, the right side linebacker from Miami. 81 overall, great pickup right there by the Carolina Panthers. Then the Bengals, they select Nate Mullins, the wide receiver from Boston College. Then the Raiders select Sean Fox, 72 overall from the leftist linebacker from SC State. Then the Patriots go and select Jadavian Lester there, the right end from Texas A&M. He's a 75 overall. The Rams, they select Kevin Croyle there, the right guard from Penn State. Then the Texans select Willis Dillon, the D tackle from Michigan State. He's a 72. Then the Falcons select Rene Edebali, the dude they said not to go and draft at all. I guess the insiders are wrong. He's a 79 overall, great pickup by the Falcons. Then the Ravens select Dylan Gaston, the free safety from Rhode Island. Then the Browns select Demetrius Pearson, the cornerback from Rutgers. He's a 71. The Packers select Lucas Warner, the left guard from Nebraska. Then we have the Cardinals, who select Javonte Shipp, the 73 overall wide receiver from Minnesota. Then we have the Texans, who select Cecil Florence, a D tackle from Delaware State. Then we have the Chiefs, who select Charles Conley, the tight end from Miami. Then we have the Cowboys, who select Patrick Butler, the right end from Idaho State. He's a 75. The Bills select Matthew Mears, the left end from Oregon. He's a 79 overall. He was on our draft board, and we would have picked next to go and pick him up anyway, so we would have missed out on him anyway. But the Giants, they go and select Jackie Rogers, the 72 overall cornerback from the Wake Forest. Then the Chargers, they select Frank Gray, the running back from Washington. He's a 71. The Saints select Jalen Ward, the right end from Illinois State. He's a 76. And the Steelers, they pick up Grant Bakewet, the tight end from Notre Dame. He's a 70 overall. And the Eagles select Joe Hanoian, the left inside linebacker from Georgia Tech. The worst pick overall of the draft so far, at 67 overall in the second round. That is not good. And then the Jaguars, first pick of the third round, they pick up Sean Didrick, the quarterback from Notre Dame. Then we have the Colts, who pick up, I guess first pick in the third round is going to be Brock Sorensen there, the quarterback from California there. He's a 74. The Colts, second pick in the third round, and pick up Leron Lyons there, a 74 overall free safety from Bowling Green. Then we have the Dolphins, who select Cedric Felton there, the D tackle from Penn State. The Giants, they select DeAndrew Vasher, the 70 overall running back from Nebraska. Then the Bears, they select Derek Barnes, left tackle from Oregon. The Bucks go with Broderick Holmes, left end from Arizona. Bears go with Bryce Lemonier, the right side linebacker from Liberty. He's a 71. Seahawks go with Decody Ingram, the cornerback from Nebraska. Then we have the Niners go with Sean Maybane, the running back from Ole Miss, 76 overall. Logan Kane goes to the Broncos at the 10th overall pick in the third round. He's a left inside linebacker from Duke. Good pickup right there. Then the Vikings go with Artez Rayford, the wide receiver from Texas Tech. Then we have the Panthers go with Roman Gregory, the cornerback from Duke. Bengals, J.J. Perriman, the running back from Michigan State. Raiders, DeAndre Bolston there, the right end from Ohio State. Then you have the Patriots to pick up Tyler Shepard, the left inside linebacker from NC State. The Rams go with Lindsey Roberson there, the middle linebacker from Navy. Texans go with Lawrence Moorman, the quarterback from Auburn. Then we have the Falcons go with Jack Keltner, the free safety from Beth Cookman. Then we have the Seahawks who go with Malik Staymates, the left end from Syracuse. Browns go with Jason McPherson, the D-tackle from Pittsburgh. They have the Packers go with Long Vaughn, the running back from Mount Union. The Cardinals go with Larry Browning, the cornerback from Minnesota. Texans go with J.T. Carr, the wide receiver from Illinois State. Chiefs go with Roy Armstrong, the D-tackle from Miami. Cowboys go with Morris there, the running back from Charlton. Then we have the Bills, who go with Jimmy Gold, the wide receiver from West Virginia. And then we have our pick in the third round. So, who's available now? There's been a lot of terrible picks so far. But we have Bernard Lowe, we have Paul Craig, Douglas Dawson, Jorian Hobson. We have Joseph Westerman, the left tackle again. We could go with left tackle. Or we can go with a different position at this point. Who else? Because we have a 4th and a 5th round pick as well. So you could go with Cunningham, go with Logan Brown or Dan Brown, left outside linebacker. Joseph Westerman. Should we go with another left tackle though? Like, he does have better stats right now, but you never know because our last pick was terrible at left tackle, so you never know. Jorian Hobson. He's not that much better though either. We have Douglas Dawson at cornerback. We don't need a cornerback. Right end, you have Paul Craig there as well. Then you have Bernard Lowe at left tackle as well there too. You have a decision to make, basically. You also have Mark LeBlanc, but he has got some good stuff, but the thing is that he's like a rejected 6th round pick. So we could probably go with... what's even available left? Not that much. The talent in this draft has been terrible so far. Just gotta say that. Darren Yates at wide receiver. He's a possible option. Morgan Riley at center. Lefty Forrest at left tackle in the 5th round. That's another option. I'll probably go with middle linebacker in the 5th round. Probably try and pick up this guy. Or maybe even Pujade there at 5th round too. That's another option. Because we do have a 5th round pick. I know that for sure. So right now, just based on our situation, we could go with another offensive lineman. We do need backups for sure. Right tackle, yeah, we need a backup right tackle for sure. We traded Flowers. D-tackle, there's no D-tackles right now available, so we can't pick one up right there. Linebacker-wise, we have our backups. At this point, I'm just going to go with my gut. We'll go with Joseph Westerman there, left tackle from Florida College. Going to hit limp. And he's a 75 overall, normal development, not bad. So he is technically our best left tackle right now on our team. So, hey, yeah, that's pretty good right there. Plus, it's a good pick, too. We picked him 40th for true talent, and he was drafted 91st. So, that's not that bad, though. Was that 81st? Yeah, 91st. So, his stats right there, just take a look at that. Passing block, not the greatest, but hey, he's still not that bad of a pick for the 3rd round. So he's our best offensive lineman overall, probably the best overall player so far in the 3rd round too, I think. So that's not that bad of a pick in the 3rd round considering the talent that's left. So next pick is the Chargers. They go and select Alan Harrell. They're the 75 overall free safety from Arizona. The Saints, they go and select Roach, the running back from Western. Then the Steelers pick up Dwight, the fullback from Nebraska. So they pick up a fullback. That's pretty interesting. Eagles go with Blair Clark, the quarterback from Texas, a 69. Oof. Then we have Jorian Hobson there, the wide receiver that I was looking at too. He's from Central Michigan, and he's a 76, so not that bad. And then we have another pick. Okay. So our pick in the 4th round, who is available again? Paul Craig, Mark LeBlanc, don't want to pick him up right now. Dan Brown is a possible option there. We have another left tackle. Don't want to go left tackle again, that's for sure. Right end. Emery Vickerson. Delano Fields. He ain't bad, too. Darren Yates. We could go with him. He's 6'6". He ran a 4.6. It's not bad. We do need another receiver on the team just to fill up the depth. But we can also go with linebacker, too. Or even running back, too. You have Sheehy on the list as well. We have Pujade, too. That's another possible scenario there in the 5th round. We have another left tackle again on the board. Another left tackle and Cox on the board as well. Cox is kind of underrated, too. You got to watch out for him. Another left guard, another middle linebacker, and Roy Johnson. He ain't bad as well. But those guys are like 5th round picks at this point. So we got to look at some lower on guys. Darren Yates, Fields, Archer. Archer's another possible option. Emery Vickerson. He's on the board as well. Darian Gibson. At this point in the draft right now, we do have the majority of the positions that we need pretty much filled at this point. Like we have a player in every position that could go and develop essentially. Like at linebacker, we have left outside linebacker, we have Terrell Lewis. Middle, we have White, and at right, I'm not sure if we do have one at right currently right now, but we do have Preston Smith though, and he's still like 27, 28 years old, and we want to keep with that. So I think we're good with that for now. Cornerbacks wise, we're probably going to either put Cobb at corner for now, or put him at free safety and kind of move things around, but we're good with that. Strong safety we're good at for sure, definitely. D-tackle, another situation right there as well, D-tackle. The thing is, we do not have any D-tackles on the list right now, even close, so D-tackle might have to wait. Other than that, we do not need offensive lineman, I don't think. We already drafted enough offensive linemen so far. So we can go with like a running back, we can go with a receiver, we can go with, who else? Because you have 2 more picks, including this one. So we can go with a linebacker, receiver. We do right now need Cole Stanzi. Here's another position that we do possibly need. We have cornerback. Don't really need that, but tight end is a position that we do need right now for a backup because Vernon Davis is now gone. So now we're kind of looking for a backup tight end, and Cole Stanzi could be our guy here in the 4th round. He doesn't have that great of, we didn't scout him at all. That's the only thing, because we didn't really think we need a tight end. But with the sudden retiring of Vernon Davis, the position has opened up, and we could possibly need one. But looking around here, just making sure we can find the right guy. We have Dawson Roach, Griffin Church there as well. He's 6'8". He's pretty fast though for the most part. He's actually not bad. Griffin Church. Guys like Daniel Brown, Walters. Who else do you have? Kesey. Kesey ain't bad, but we don't need a cornerback right now. Griffin Church could be our guy. You know what? We'll go with on a loom here. Pick up Griffin Church in the 4th round and just kind of get it over with. He's a 73 overall. He's good in true talent, normal development. He's not bad, but he's not that good. So hey, it's just the way it is though. This draft is pretty weak down the middle though. So next pick is the Colts. They go and select Joseph Cunningham, the left tackle from Arkansas. Then we have the Dolphins who pick up Bartu, the middle linebacker from Oklahoma. That's not a good pick. We have Lowe who go left tackle with the Giants there. He is from Iowa State. Then the next pick is the Bears who pick up Paul Craig, the right end from TCU. So they got lucky at that pick. He's a 76. They have Uffenheisel, the quarterback, going to the Bucks from Florida. Then the Broncos pick up Walters, the strong safety from UCF. Then we have Maynard, the quarterback, who goes to the Seahawks. He's not that good. And then we have the 49ers go with Barr, the wide receiver from Illinois. Broncos go with LeBlanc, the right outside linebacker from East Carolina. The Vikings go with Brown, the left outside linebacker from Georgia. Then we have the Panthers go with Cole Stanzi, there, the tight end from UNLV. Then we have the Bengals go with Griffith there, the middle linebacker. Then we have the Raiders who go with Martin there from Clemson. He is a fullback. He's a 74. Then the Patriots go with Ham at running back from Yale. You have Sauer goes to the Rams from Oregon State. The Texans go with Carney at strong safety. The Falcons go with Cornelius Scott there at tight end. Then you have the Ravens who go with Zacchaeus at running back. The Browns go with Fields at right tackle. The Packers go with Frick at quarterback. The Archer go with the Giants go with Archer at left outside linebacker. Then Vickerson, Emery Vickerson, the right end, goes to Buffalo, or from Buffalo goes to the Chiefs. Oh, frick. Then Emery Vickerson goes to the Titans there, a good pickup right there in the 4th round. Chiefs go with Frazier there, AJ Frazier from Montana. Then you have the Cowboys go with Riley, the other center in the draft. Then Day goes to the Bills. He's a running back. Joey Day. Then at left tackle, the Seahawks go with Forrest. He's a 73. Then we have the Chargers who go with Hecker, the tight end, at 73 overall. Then we have Yates who goes to the Patriots. He's a 73 overall or 72 overall wide receiver from Indiana. Then the Steelers go with McMullen. They're the right guard from Florida. Good pickup right there. Then the Eagles go with Newman, the middle linebacker from Louisville. Then we have Porter goes to the Jaguars. Jets go with Kinney. Then Colts go with Pujay, the guy I actually kind of wanted to pick up there in the draft. So the Colts go with another wide receiver in this draft, though. Insane. They pick up another receiver. Then the Dolphins go with Eli Banks. Bad pickup right there. Bad one. Then we have the Giants, who go with Sheehy, the running back. He's a 71. Bears go with Murdoch. Then you have the Bucks go with Bertram. Then we have the Seahawks go with Shaka, the quarterback. We have the Seahawks go with Scherf there at tight end. Then the Niners go with Cox at left tackle. The Broncos go with Olsen at quarterback. He's a 72. Then we have the Vikings go with Muraman there at left guard. Then we have the Panthers go with Gibson there at right end. Bengals go with Leach at tight end. Raiders go with Johnson at middle linebacker. Patriots go with Mewhort at tight end. Rams go with Fugger at tight end. Texans go with Shepard at left outside linebacker. Falcons go with Gray at running back. Ravens go with Hose at right outside linebacker. Browns go with Crawford. Then we have the Packers who go with Yates. We have the Cardinals that go with Tobick. Titans go with Wolf. So there's a lot of bad picks here. Chiefs go with Brockle, the quarterback. Then we have the Cowboys go with Mason at running back. And then we have the Bills up on the clock. So far it's been a terrible draft talent-wise, though. Just dropped it terrible. The Bills pick, they pick up Isol Danner there at tight end. And now it's time for our pick. So odds are we're going to pick a crappy player here at this point because just the way the draft is gone. But is there any players that we scouted that seem to be decent that are left on the board, though? Yeah, there's nothing much left. We really didn't scout that far past the 5th round because we didn't think we'd have a 6th round pick. We have Foster. We have Derek Harden there at D tackle. That could be our only option at this point. Douglas Dawson. His stats kind of suck, but he could have good development, though. That's the thing. We still have Kesey up on the board from the 3rd round, though. Should give him a shot. He's a cornerback. Why not? He's a 70 overall. It's not bad, I guess. It's not good, but hey, it's a decent pick. We needed a backup corner anyway, so we got one. So this draft so far very underwhelming. In the 5th round, 28th overall, didn't really get that good of a pick, but you have a 71 overall Ainge going to the Chargers. Saints go with Roby there at middle linebacker. Steelers go with Foster at right tackle. Eagles go with Reinhardt at strong safety. Jags go with Goodman at tight end. Then we have Harden goes to the Jets. Then we have the Colts who go with Rose at quarterback. Dolphins go with Alexander at wide receiver. We have the Giants that go with Bundren at quarterback. Not that good of a pick because they should have gone with quarterback early round. Then we could have picked up the guy that we actually wanted at 7th overall. But hey, nothing really usually works out the way you want though in these drafts. So I guess it's really just the way it is. But next pick is the Bears who pick up DeWalt at middle linebacker. Bucks pick up Blanchard there at right tackle. Lions go with Offer there at quarterback. That's an awful pick. Then you have Seahawks to go with Mooney at right tackle. Niners go with Hogan at running back. We have the Broncos go with Murphy at D tackle. Vikings with Webb at right tackle. We have the Panthers go with Madu at corner. That's not bad, actually. It's a decent pick. We have Bengals go with Blackwell. Then we have Raiders go with Leonard at right tackle. Patriots go with Levy at D tackle. Rams go with O'Sullivan at right tackle. Texans go with Banyard there at tight end. Falcons go with Battle. Then we have Ravens go with Rodriguez. Browns go with Frazier. Packers go with Gomez. Great pick up there at fullback. Actually got a good pick. Then Browns got Pettigout at wide receiver. You have Texans go with Ramsey. Not the right Ramsey, but he's a right tackle. Chiefs go with Atachu at D tackle. Then we have the Cowboys go with Unger at tight end. Bills go with Gregory at right side linebacker. Ravens go with Douglas Dawson there at 73 overall corner. Chargers go with Adams. Then the Saints go with Data there at tight end. Steelers go with Sutton at wide receiver. Then the Eagles go with Reed at corner. Jags go with Lissamore at left tackle. First pick in the 7th round, the Dawson Roach goes to the Jets. He's a corner. Colts go with Harden. Dolphins go with Wright. Giants go with Benjamin. Good pickup right there. We have the Bears go with Wilhote. Bucks go with Sintim. Bears go with Zamatis. Then the Seahawks go with Teal. 49ers go with Rayner. Broncos go with Bethel. Vikings go with Ingram. Carolina goes with Evans. Bengals go with Arnaud. Then you have the Raiders who go with, I can't even pronounce his name, Fanaga? Yeah, Fanaga or Faneka there at left guard. The thing is so hard to read though with the colors. Then the Patriots go with Blanchard. Rams go with Calhoun. Texans go with Corliss. Falcons go with Turner. Ravens go with Griffin. Browns go with Briggs. Packers go with Price. Good pickup right there. Actually, yeah, he's only a 70. It's not bad. We have Cardinals go with Mayer. Titans go with Floyd. Chiefs go with McIntosh. Cowboys go with Gold. We have the Bills go with Gad, not Josh Gad. Then we have the the Saints go with Davidson. The Chargers go with Holt. Saints go with Schiller. Steelers go with Ridley. Eagles go with Haynes. And Mr. Irrelevant go from the Jaguars is going to be undetermined. So that draft overall, going through it, was absolutely terrible though. Just garbage draft all around in talent. Besides the first round, it was terrible, just to be honest. It was just garbage. So draft recap, we did pick up some good positions though, some good players in this draft, that's for sure. First round pick, picked up BJ Cobb at 7th overall. He turned out to be an 81 overall, very good pickup right there. Winsor at center, he's a 78 overall, quick development guy, very good pickup right there. Picked up Wesley Simpson there at backup left end at a 75 overall. Picked up Dixon Miles, kind of a reach right there, he's a 73 at left tackle. Then he picked up a better pick at Westerman, left tackle, at a 75. Griffin Church at a 73, and Kesey at a 70 overall corner. So, overall, that draft wasn't that bad, but I don't know, I just thought it'd be better. Just a better overall draft. But it's just the way it is, though, with the way the game is. As for the rest of the picks, I just want to see some of these picks, because most teams drafted terrible overall. Actually, that wasn't bad of a pick. It was McMullen there. Gordon McMullen right there. I just want to see his development. Normal development, not bad. I just want to see Spencer Thibodeau, actually. He was a guy I was thinking of getting possibly earlier on. But Thibodeau, quick development, not that bad overall for a quarterback. Then Banks McLean, I want to see his development. He's a quick development guy as well. Who else? Haley Booker, he's got to be good quick development. He's star development, wow. 80 overall, great running back. Cecil Florence is quick development as well. So the Titans had a good draft though. Emery Vickerson, the guy who missed out on was normal development, okay. Then JT Carr, normal development as well. Vikings go with Goodwill, 11th overall. Superstar development, we missed out on him, damn it. But still a good pickup for them though, nonetheless. Who else? This is the guy I wanted, Dawson Miles. Superstar development, we almost had him in our grasp. And he just slipped away from us because the freaking Giants had to go with, didn't even go with, actually it wasn't the Giants, it's the Bears. They could have gone with another position, but just the way it is though, the way it works out. But they go with our guy. And then we have the Bengals. Who would they pick up first round? Powell, he's quick development, not bad. Then we have Caxer, Jake, he's normal development. Actually, Matthew Mears, the guy I wanted as well. Matthew Mears, the left end. He is star development, though. Damn it, I wanted him. He was on our draft board. But the Broncos, they had Kashim Dixon. He is superstar development. Great pickup right there. Who else do I have to go look at? Blankenship. Who else? Harmon Barnes, I want to see him. He is superstar development. He's a corner as well. So there's a lot of good pickups earlier on. We did not get one of them. But BJ Cobb is still pretty good, though. He's not bad. Who else? Chandler Carney at quarterback. I want to see him. He is quick development. Good pickup right there. Then we have, who else is notable earlier on? Giovanni Beasley, a guy I wanted, just only normal development, not bad. Tyrion Randall, second overall pick. He's star development. The Colts missed out on that one wide receiver there. So the Broncos stole the receiver at 11th overall who was superstar development, and the Colts go with a crappy receiver compared to the rest of the receivers at second overall with a 78 only. But the next up, you have Hartwig there. First round, not thinking of a pickup by the Cowboys. But Russell Rose, quick development, not bad. Then we have Higgins. Who else is on this list? Kieran Racky. He is superstar development as well. He's a strong safety. Great pickup right there. Then we have Daniel Charles, D-tackle. He's star development. Pretty good pickup right there. Then we have Zachary Brundle. He is a good 78 overall. Then we have Harmon Irvin, who is quick development. Anyone else? Dawson McGrath. First overall pick, superstar development. Great pickup right there by the Jets. They didn't miss out. And the Lions only had one pick in the draft. And they picked up probably the worst quarterback that was even on the draft class. So the Lions, they gotta work on their draft, basically. That was a terrible overall draft for them. One pick, and it was the worst pick in the draft, essentially. But as for the rest, we have Clayton Mason there, 80 overall. He is star development. They also got Roy Dexter there, quick development, 80 overall, right outside linebacker. Great pickup right there in the second round. As for the rest, we have Daniel Neal, the pick we traded, and the Patriots got a decent quarterback there. He got Daniel Neal, quick development, 77 overall. Could be the next Tom Brady on their team. Jadavian Lester is nothing special there. As for the rest, we have, Mayer there. Tyrone Mayer at cornerback, quick development again. Anyone else? Sean Browning, nothing much there. Connor Esponda. He turned out to be star development. Great quarterback pickup right there. And then we're back to our picks. So the draft, looking at the other teams, it's kind of disappointing seeing that we did get only quick development out of BJ Cobb, but he's still a very good pickup though. I like what I got out of BJ Cobb. We could probably move him over to a different position, probably a free safety, probably be better suited, because then we'll have all positions covered. But we'll go sim to the next week and see who our undrafted free agents are and move around our players. So now looking at our team, our offense is 87 overall rated. Our defense is 83 overall rated with Trey Flowers at left end. We have Jonathan Allen, D-tackle. We cannot pick up a D-tackle in this draft, unfortunately, so we're still with Daron Payne, which I'm still happy with, though, because he's really good. But linebacker-wise, still the same as it was a year ago. Then free safety-wise, we got to figure this out, though, because we have Abraham at strong safety, which is our backup in that position. So we got to move Cobb over to our free safety position right now, just before we do anything. So free safety. Who else? Let's move Cobb over. He's an 81 overall rated. Not bad. Let's move him into that position right there. There we go. So you have Monte Nicholson, BJ Cobb there at 81 overall. Strong safety. Not bad. Then as for strong safety, we have DJ, and we have Abraham there at the backup. Actually, then kicker. Let's see, kicker turning. We have Cam Martin still at that position. Punt returning, Cam Martin is still on there around. Trayvon Mullins there. Then, let's see, what else is there? Let's go see center. The center position is now solidified with Philip Winsor at that position. You have Braden Smith as their backup right now, who hasn't really panned out that well. Michael Jordan there at left guard, and our Pro Bowl left guard Luke Jokel there at our backup position. Then we have left tackle Joseph Westerman there, trying to replace what we lost in Trent Williams in that trade. Then let's go see anything else, because that pick we went and traded to get Trent Williams, or to get rid of Trent Williams, did end up being Trey Flowers, so it was a good overall pickup right there. But as for the rest, we have Church, yada yada yada. I think our team looks pretty good for the most part, but we'll go and take a look at our undrafted free agents, see if we can find some good backups there in that position. So right now we do have some players still on the board for positions for the free agency, but let's go see practice squad eligible ones. So we have dudes. We have a left guard, Kerry Pilgrim right there. We should probably just pick him up right now as a backup. At left guard, normal development. He wants 3.5 million though. It's kind of iffy right there. Even though he is good, he wants 3.5 million. You have Nate Craig Myers on there. We have Trio Chisholm. We have Cole Strickland there at tight end, as we had last season. I just want to go with, we'll go with quarterbacks. We'll see that. So there's the quarterbacks available right there. We'll just go with all. Kind of sort by age here at this point. There you go. Then running backs, anything special really there? Not that much, actually. The undrafted free agents this year in Madden aren't that good. Usually they're always like super good. Like there's a few good fullbacks, but this year not that good. Receiver-wise, we have Keegan Logan. Any very super fast receivers available? Not that much, actually. Kind of only 93. Let's see. Tight end. Tight end, we have Ben Romero there, a 73 overall 23-year-old. Not bad. He is a possible option right there. Cole Strickland. We have Connor Dack at left tackle. We have Pilgrim there at left guard. Actually, I might just pick up Pilgrim right now. Might as well do that. So I'll sign him to the active roster. So you got Kerry Pilgrim. Center, that's center. Right guard. Nothing much there really, I guess. Right tackle. Left end, nothing much there. D tackle. I thought there'd be some better D tackles, but Nate Buck, he's not that great. Right end, we don't need one. Linebacker wise, not that many actually, not that good. Cornerback wise, nothing really there this season. Free safety, strong safety, kicker, and punter. Okay, so we went through all the positions there, and we couldn't find any good undrafted free agents, but besides from that left guard, obviously, he's a very good pickup at left guard. But other than that, that was the 2020 NFL draft. Very underwhelming. Wasn't the greatest overall draft, but we did pick up our starting center. Plus, we did pick up a very talented asset on defense in BJ Cobb. So next episode will be preseason and such. We go fill up the roster, go through the preseason and see how that goes. As Drew Brees will make his first appearance as our quarterback, as a Redskin in that preseason game. So you gotta watch out for that. But anyway, make sure to like and subscribe for more Redskins franchise mode. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.